The seaweed is always
We should go on
greener
American Idol,
in somebody
definitely.
else's lake. You think about going up there, but that is a big mistake.
Not too much. We don't want copyright. Okay.
All right.
Whew.
Yeah, especially from Disney. They'll just shut us down.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be destroyed before we even get off the ground.
Well, you know, the Lion King movie,
Is it having songs?
no, the original Lion King movie, Disney, got it from some other, like, Asian film that they pretty much copied from. Everyone thinks, like, oh, it's just a ripoff of Hamlet. No, it's a ripoff of, another Disney movie. Of another movie with a lion,
Really?
I mean, it's still a ripoff of Hamlet, though.
Is it?
in
Not
some
Hamlet.
ways.
Is it Hamlet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Hamlet.
Yeah.
And the reason why, you know, the original of the other movie, I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Kimba.
Kimba, Simba.
The reason why they didn't, why they didn't sue Disney is because Disney's just too big of a corporation. They wouldn't win,
That's sad.
so they just let them get away with it.
That's very sad, dude. And now, now Disney's gonna rip it off a second time.
Oh, yeah.
Disney, too strong, man. Too strong. Stronks.
They got lawyers for days,
Weeks, dude. They got lawyers for weeks.
for months.
I don't know about months.
So
but
what
definitely
do
for
you?
weeks.
I don't even know if I should call it the live-action Lion King movie because it's not really live action.
You know, that was my argument about it too. It's like, it's not live action technically. It's still animated. It's just CGI animated.
Yeah, it's
so what's
realistic.
the point of making the movie if it's technically the same thing as someone else in a different style?
It's just realistic. in a
Because,
different
like,
style.
okay,
Or-
I understand Beauty and the Beast, and I understand Aladdin, because that's actually from animation to live action.
And
To-
and a
it's-
desire to see it in live action.
Yes, it's two completely different genre, two different mediums, right? Live action and animated. This Lion King is just two different versions of animation. So what's the point?
You know, I'm not crazy about all the quote-unquote live-action remakes Disney's doing, but God, if they do a Hercules, I will see that.
Well, didn't they?
oh, they
do
released a
one
trailer
with-
for Mulan, live action Mulan,
Oh, I didn't see
That's
that.
pretty cool, but I heard, like,
but they're getting rid of Mushu. No Mushu.
well, see,
What?
the thing is, I heard Mushu wasn't in the original Mulan, because Mulan was originally just her.
It was
just about her.
Transgender warrior.
In Disney's Mulan, when they added Mushu was sort of like the voice of reason, guiding Mulan, and the whole thing, I think,
Quote
was,
unquote reason.
yeah. So, but in the original Mulan, she didn't need a guide. She did that all of her own accord. So I think to make Mulan a stronger female lead, they're taking Mushu out. To
And-
stay closer, to stay with
They
the
could've-
original.
And
capture
there's
that-
no singing.
Still
but
made her-
the whole reason why they are taking Mushu out is because they want to stay
I thought they put this.
truer to the
original.
Chinese material.
Right, the original.
I thought they put the singing back in because so many people were outraged.
I don't know. I heard that they didn't.
I heard that at first they weren't going to put the music in, but then they.
No matter what they do, people are going to complain.
They put
people are complaining about the Little Mermaid and everything.
yeah,
It's ridiculous.
Ariel's black. It's a fucking
matter,
mermaid,
like,
dude. Who
yeah.
gives a shit?
I generally don't care about changes made to a character's race or whatever, as long as the movie's good. And
As
the
long as they
writing and
portray
acting
the
is good.
character properly.
Listen,
Yeah.
it only makes sense when the character is in a certain region, and then you can't change it. For example, why would Mulan be white or black? But in China, no fucking sense.
Well, I
Right.
mean, unless you
Like, what if Jazz?
like change the culture or whatever, because
Yeah, you have to
you ever
change
seen,
the whole
Wiz?
like
culture
as an
with it.
adaptation, sure.
Yeah.
But like even then, why? Like why? There's no.
Well, The Wiz is pretty much a black Wizard of Oz, and white black audiences loved it, white audiences loved it, everyone loved it.
Really?
The Broadway play, not the not the movie with Michael Jackson. That
alright.
that was a little fagotch.
what movie with Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson was in a movie called The Wiz, which is pretty much Black Wizard of Oz, but it's like with added stuff to it, so it's not really The Wizard of Oz.
Really?
Yeah, I just remember watching a nostalgia critic
Hey,
review
I
of
remember
it.
this.
Yeah,
This
this is
part
that
is in the
area.
first game.
Yeah. You just
But with
smashed that
updated
by
graphics.
falling.
What do you mean this part?
Yeah, this is where you land in the second game.
Oh.
Right here. Yeah.
Well, Hi-ya!
It's a lot of crabs.
Not enough. So
Well, we're halfway there.
Time for crab.
time for crab. You just did that. Why would you do it again?
Oh, I didn't remember.
Oh my
Pay
god,
attention,
you're
Andrew.
fired.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to, take part in conversation
Looks like
and,
he's tired too.
be
Yeah.
interactive and shit. Because I care about you guys and I love you guys. And
Yeah, so
I was gonna make that dirty, but I was like, nah, this is a sweet moment. I'm gonna leave it as is.
Righto.
what?
But anywho, going back to the original point.
Don't forget they're in the cannons too.
Yeah, so
I'm not gonna name the ones in the
changing-
cannons. There's like a shit ton where I'm
changing
headed.
someone's species or not species, ethnicity. My bad.
Yikes.
Changing someone's ethnicity is fine when it's a fictional entity to begin with. It's also fine if you change the whole culture with it. For example, the Witcher film, or the Witcher Netflix series that's coming out soon. People were really pissed off that they were making Ciri black.
Who's Siri?
Ciri is Geralt's adoptive daughter and the second character that you play in the third game.
Really?
I'm sorry, before you continue, this is all our opinion. If you don't agree with us, that's fine, but, please don't blow it out of proportion.
Right.
We're not a political talk show. We're just,
talking.
what our opinions and stuff. And if you don't agree with us, then that's fine. Okay, go ahead, Jason. I'm sorry.
Okay, so continuing. The Witcher books are all based out of Poland, so they're all Slavic, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So the population is largely white, and the only darker complexion people aren't even that dark. They're more like, a little bit French, a little bit Dutch,
Right.
So it's all still white people, right? So when they were announcing the casting for The Witcher, they revealed that they were going to go with a darker Ciri, because they wanted more diversity. And fans were in an uproar because they said this makes no fucking sense. There's literally no reason why Ciri would be darker. And my logic behind it is if they were to make Ciri dark or black or whatever they chose, they would then have to make all of Sintra, the area that Ciri is from, black. Otherwise it would make no fucking sense. Why would white people suddenly out of nowhere produce a black child? Or any other species of child.
Race.
Any,
you keep saying species.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of something else. That's,
Boy.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna get flagged for
Ethnicity.
racism, aren't
Boy.
we?
I'm not racist.
He chuckled.
Ah!
He chuckled when he said that.
Shut up. I'm tired.
Sure.
Anywho,
Oh yeah, well that's what we're blaming on. He's tired.
moving on. I'm just going. First of all, I'm just quoting what a bunch of Witcher fans were saying.
I'm gonna show the sequence this time. I skipped it by accident.
But so people gave an outcry, and then they changed the casting, and they hired a white woman again. Because everyone's like, this makes no sense. The Witcher books are based out of Slavic nations. Why would you change the casting? Why would you change anything? And to be fair, it is like, yes, The Witcher takes place in a fantasy world, but all the nations, the language, and everything like that is still based out of Slavic areas and Slavic denotions, because the author, a Polish author, wrote the Witcher books with, his neighboring countries in mind. So, makes sense, right? So, they eventually changed the casting for Ciri back to some white girl. They released the pictures. They look pretty good. They released the pictures for Ciri, Geralt, and Yennefer. Yennefer looks a little bit darker, but I guess she's white enough that people don't mind. But a lot of people are complaining that this is nothing to do with the casting. It's just the actress. The actress looks really young, where Yennefer's supposed to be 108, but magically enchanted to look young and beautiful.
Right.
But everyone's saying her face just looks so young. And she's in her mid-20s or something like that, but they say that she looks like a teenager.
Huh.
So she has a young face going on. Henry Cavill as Geralt, he looks fantastic.
I don't like him.
Why?
I just don't like him. I don't know.
Well, he looks good as the Witcher Geralt, and his weapons and armor look good too.
So there's a
Maybe it's
Witcher
'cause
TV
I don't like
series
Superman.
you were saying, or movie?
Maybe because I don't like Superman.
Oh, there was another Witcher series made in Poland, but it was fucking awful.
Really?
Because it's one of those like 90s budgets fantasies where
I love those.
they go to like the towns that still have the old like medieval areas and then they just fill it with like a bunch of extras and like go do town shit. It was like one of those. And first of all, he didn't have armor. He had like a leather vest with like a weird robe thing. He didn't have a long sword. He had a scimitar. Or not a scimitar, but he had a curved blade, which made no sense. There was almost no other characters except for Yennefer and Ciri, and they don't come till later. Apparently Geralt was the only character who underwent Witcher mutations, even though there's a whole Witcher school, but no one went through the mutations. And they showed tits. They fucking straight up showed tits.
Boobies!
But this was made in the 90s, so they could get away with that.
I'll show my tits for money.
For $30 each?
I would.
$30 each tit.
Okay.
Anywho, harkening back, it doesn't matter whose cast is the mermaid, because guess what? It's a fucking mermaid. There's no logical fucking ethnicity behind a mermaid. It's a fish in the ocean.
The way I see it is, as long as they portray the character and they're a good actor,
Yes.
I don't care.
And that's
Yes.
probably why they chose the actress anyway, because she won the part.
Did they announce who was cast for Ursula? Or no? I'm just curious.
I don't
know.
remember.
Okay.
But because everyone's still on about Ariel.
Because the only thing I care about right now with the Little Mermaid live action, Ursula has to have that ugly ass laugh. She needs her.
You know, I don't know if I said this on the show, and this is mean to say, but Ursula always reminded me of my aunt.
You have
Oh,
said
yikes.
it before.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You've said it
I
before.
love my aunt to death, but like, I don't know why. I don't know why, but
I hope she has the ugly laugh. That's all. That's all. I don't care. It's the only thing I care about. I don't want Sebastian to be a straight up lobster. They have to animate it somehow.
He's a crab.
Crab. But what are they gonna do? Just. That's it? Like that? That's it?
teenagers,
that's-
you give them an inch, they swim all over.
Disgusting. I hope Flounder's just a dumb fish who can't talk.
Someone have been petitioning since Ariel's black, make Terry Crews King Trident.
Oh my god, I saw
yes!
That'd be amazing.
Yes!
First of all, he has the build for it.
That would be, yeah.
He has the build for it.
Yes!
He has
Make
the
this a
fatherly
thing, Hollywood.
instinct. He has the fatherly instinct. He'd be perfect.
my God.
Goofy, get out of the way. Goofy! Did anyone else see Donald just kick that crab?
I saw the crab come into play, and then Donald's like, fuck that crab.
How rude. So we got enough crabs.
Time for a crab.
Hoot?
Show it to him.
What?
You know Final Fantasy VII? Can I sell this water when we're done?
Can you take a picture
I'll
of
send that one
that
to you.
now?
That was funny.
Right now.
I'll send that one to you. Holy
Right this
shit.
instant.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Can I sell this water when we're done?
I mean, I feel like that water would sell way more, though.
Oh yeah, I would buy that water.
Would you drink it?
No, I wouldn't drink it. That's gross.
Maybe it'll give you magic.
All right, if there was a slight chance I would get magic powers, then yes. If there was a slight chance to get magic powers from literally anything, I would do it.
But what if the other slight chances it kills you?
What's the percentage ratio we're talking about?
I don't know. Let's say 1% kills you, 1% you get magic from it. 98% you just get sick because it's dirty ass fucking water.
I mean,
Well, I wouldn't. That's just gross. Then
I
If it was
like them odds.
Listen, if someone
Ow.
was in a bath water and you drink it, or if someone was dead in water, it's gonna be gross either way, dude.
I mean, yeah.
One is either gonna be filled with dead person, or
All right,
the other's
but
gonna be
that's-
soapy.
All right, but we're talking about if it were to give you magical powers,
All right.
magical properties.
Okay, let's go. Let's go with this. 1% kills you, 1% you get magic, 98% is just fucking water.
I wouldn't do that. That's stupid.
What if it was like 50% magic, 49% water, 1% kills you.
Yeah, I would take that.
You would take those chances?
I would take those chances.
Okay. Because, like...
Even if it was the most percent I'll go in the killing ratio is about like 15%.
Okay, so
if it was like
anything
15%,
beyond that and you
yeah.
don't want to gamble with
Yeah,
it.
that's it. Anything beyond 15% kills me, that's it. I'll take my chances.
You mean you
Yes,
won't take your
I'm
chances?
using-
Well, no, I'll take my chances with the 15 and below.
Oh, yeah. What about you, Andrew?
But what kind of magical powers are we talking about?
Yeah, that's important.
Okay.
Because if it's just the power to, like, I don't know,
Poop on command. Like,
yeah. Like, then that's not really,
all right.
not really worth it.
All right, let's make this interesting. I'm going to up the kill percentage and
All
the
right.
magic, and it's a different magic, and the rest will always just be water. You guys tell me if you would drink it or not. The ability to control fire. 45% chance that you control fire in any way, shape, or form. Shoot it out of your hands, whatever the fuck you want. 2% it kills you.
yeah, sure.
Andrew?
2% chance that it kills me?
Yes.
Honest, okay.
You really not gonna take that?
I'm gonna be a bitch and say no, I like life too much to risk it. Just for fire powers.
All right, wait. So how does it kill you? Like instant death, or like
No,
you like asphyxiate?
it's like
and just
food,
fucking die?
it's like food poisoning basically,
Or you
except it get
puke out.
progressively worse.
There, as AJ mentioned, there are crabs in those cannons, but I don't care. I'm just gonna go to the ship.
I assume. Wow, that's a lot of jellyfish, dude.
Yeah,
They
They don't move, so just
I know,
don't run
but
into
if
them.
they moved, I would be scared shitless to get in that water. All right. Ice magic. 45% chance you control ice. 1% it kills you.
Yeah.
Ice, ice, baby. Nah,
Nah. Okay.
nah. The power to give people uncontrollable jazz hands. That I will risk my life for.
Okay. The power to give people uncontrollable jazz hands.
Yeah. What percent?
50% chance you get it.
50% chance I die?
15% chance you die. So this is right on Anthony's threshold.
Who?
Anthony's.
Sorry, AJ. Wow, I fucked up
That-
there. AJ.
His name's Adge.
I know.
I wouldn't take that. I don't want that power.
You would?
No.
Oh,
I don't-
really?
I don't
Because
want
if
that
someone
power.
was robbing a store, you could just be like, jazz hands! And then, oh no! Then they
Yeah,
drop
I
the
could.
gun. I can't pick it up!
I can't do anything.
And then he has to jazz hands his way, walk out of the store.
I mean, I guess.
The power to convince anyone what you're saying is the truth.
So force what's a Jedi mind trick? Oh wait, by the way, this is trippy.
Well, not just like force Jedi mind trick.
No, like this, the whole time, this was a fake.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that
That's
was
not
not.
actually Jack.
So the one that got tricked wasn't even the real Jack.
Let's leave it at that, shall we?
What?
The real me has a crucial engagement at Shipwreck Cove, where the pirate brethren will meet Beckett and his lot in battle to win back our freedom.
Wait, what?
Let us help.
Now,
Yeah, Tia Dalma, otherwise known as the goddess Calypso.
Sent this fake Jack to help Sora.
you're as free
Yeah.
as the wind now, and far you'll go.
And he's made of crabs!
More crabs.
But wait, do you get to pick them up?
No.
No, this actually really pissed me off. I'm like, what are you doing? That's free XP, get it! And it's gone forever.
God damn it.
Because you can continue to level up the ship. And we can actually skip straight to the end of the story now, but there's all these islands to explore.
That's the way.
Anywho,
Yeah?
the ability to convince anyone what you're saying is
Jedi mind
correct.
trick.
Okay, sure, let's go with that.
To fight.
60% chance you get it.
But a fight for pirates.
I mean, I bet a bunch of ladies would get that, would buy that water. That's Geralt, by the way. Game Geralt.
Come on. Let's find the real Jack.
So, the ability to convince anyone, 60% chance you get it.
Nah, I wouldn't. Because if I'm wrong, I want to know I'm wrong, you know?
No, but like, imagine this, ready? Hey, did you know that these games that you're selling are free for me? Oh yeah, they're definitely free.
Oh, all right. Yeah, if that's the case, then yeah.
Hey, you know those tacos? They're free if you sell them to me. Oh yeah, definitely. Here you go, free tacos.
So they they established in the movie that Davy Jones cannot go on land.
This is like the vampire debacle.
So they
in
just
his
put him in a
bucket.
tub.
Yeah.
It's like the vampire debacle. That's how they get around it.
And it's
Yo, it would be so funny if they just pushed him.
I wonder what would happen though if he touched land.
Crumble up. And
He turns into
die,
a Spice
I guess.
Girl.
Yeah.
No, he turns into crabs.
Don't be bashful. Step up.
Can we use them for
Claim your
XP?
reward.
No, because you're not there to collect them.
Aw. Not even if you didn't see the second movie. If you didn't even see the third movie, you still wouldn't know like what's going on here.
100 years in servitude aboard the Dutchman.
As a start, that debt was paid, mate.
You escaped.
I propose an exchange.
Okay, so to give some context,
And do you
Elizabeth accomplished Luffy's dream and became king of the pirates.
Done.
Undone.
Done.
Jack's one of the
Pretty
nine
much.
pirate lords. You have no right.
King?
See?
Right.
There's 9 pirate lords that, back in the day, because Davy Jones was pissed off at Calypso, who was
Oh,
Davy
he doesn't have
Jones's
his
lover,
monkey.
who was Davy Jones's lover.
Want to damage the
He
leverage now.
showed the Brethren Court and the 9 pirate lords how to seal Calypso in human form, which is why she's Tia Dalma and not a goddess anymore.
Now.
She's not in her god form anymore. And that thing that Barbossa took off of Jack's hat was his piece of 8 that they used to seal Calypso. I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's why Barbossa took it, because he even though, well, while they're exchanging him, so that way they could still release Calypso from her prison, from her human form, so that she can help them defeat Beckett and
What
Davy Jones.
they hope that she'll help them defeat Beckett and Davy
Advise your
Jones.
brethren.
Yeah. That's their plan right now.
And all of you will die, or you cannot fight, in which case only most of you will
That
die.
fucking detail, though.
Oh yeah, it's fucking wild.
And Barbossa's nose, like, damn, it wasn't that big in Kingdom Hearts 2.
And you will die.
Why can't they just stab him? Just stab.
Because it's not the pirate's code, AJ.
Fuck, bro. You stab him.
Parlay!
He fucking goes back to his little hole.
Well, you have to worry about the rest of the rest of the British, AJ.
Stab him. Fuck the British. Fucking stab
The
him, bro.
British is
Fuck the
infinite.
British.
Fuck the British, bro.
Oh my gosh.
British. Fucking dump that tea. Fuck outta here. Who cares?
It's just a couple years before the tea dumping.
Fuck your taxes.
Yeah, word. Fuck your crab tax. Alright, save this shit. I'm tired.
We love the British.
Fuck
We
the
love
tea.
you. Love the British. Hate the tea.
Yeah.
See you, everyone.
America.